You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one strike away from the championship.
Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Line bust up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play, and the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch, and for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. Swung on and missed for strike three. The Long Island Ducks have come to Texas, and they'll be bringing the trophy back home to Long Island. The Long Island Ducks are the 2019 Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
Live from Regency Furniture Stadium in Waldorf, Maryland. It's time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. And tonight, the reigning first half North Division champion Southern Maryland Blue Crabs host the Long Island Ducks in the opener of a 3-game weekend series. Well, hello again, everyone. This is Mike Moore, and we thank you so much for tuning in to Ducks baseball tonight across the globe at liducks.com, on youtube.com/ducksbaseball, and Facebook Live, making us a part of your Friday evening entertainment. Well, as you can see, the tarp is currently on the field here at Regency Furniture Stadium. We have a scheduled 6:35 p.m. first pitch, but that will not take place, and we are going to begin tonight's festivities in a rain delay. The Ducks are coming off of a loss last evening as the Staten Island Ferry Hawks were able to salvage the finale of the 3-game midweek series that took place at Staten Island University Hospital Community Park. The Ferry Hawks victorious 10-7 was the final. So the Ducks are playing in the third leg of this season-long 12-game road trip. 6 games are in the books. The Ducks are currently 3-3. They dropped 2 of 3 games over the weekend at Wild Health Field to the Kentucky Wild Health Genomes. Then they had Monday off. And earlier this week, as I mentioned, they took 2 of 3 games from the Staten Island Ferry Hawks, dropping the finale last night by the final score of 10-7. So 3 games this weekend here in Waldorf against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. The Ducks will have Monday off, and then Tuesday they begin a 3-game midweek series at Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. The road trip will conclude with a 3-game set against the first place Lancaster Barnstormers on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights. So the Ducks are playing in game number 93 overall. They are a 500 ball club at 46-46. They're 10-16 in the second half of play and 17-27 on the road. Ducks are 2-1 thus far in the month of August and are currently in 4th place in the second half of the North Division standings, 8 games behind the front-running Lancaster Barnstormers. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs are playing in game number 92. They are 63-28. And as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Southern Maryland has won the first half North Division championship in 2022, so they will be playing postseason baseball here in Waldorf in late September. Blue Crabs are 15-10 in the second half of play and are 37-12 here at Regency Furniture Stadium and are currently in second place in the second half of the North Division standings, 2.5 games behind the Lancaster Barnstormers. So we'll take our first break of the evening, and when we come back, we will recap last night's 10-7 victory for the Staten Island Ferry Hawks as they were able to salvage the finale of the 3-game midweek series in the Empire State, as the Ducks take 2 of 3 and are now 3-3 on this season-long 12-game road trip that will take them across 4 states in a span of 2 weeks. So we'll recap last night's game when we come back, and then we will talk a little bit more about what is scheduled to take place here tonight as the rain continues to fall down onto the tarp here at Regency Furniture Stadium. Back here in just a moment on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
The Long Island Ducks were defeated by the Staten Island Ferry Hawks 10-7 on Thursday night in the finale of a 3-game midweek series from Staten Island University Hospital Community Park. The Ducks were able to take the series, but they were trying for the sweep and fell just short, mounting a pretty impressive comeback later in the ballgame. But the Ferry Hawks jumped out in front 1-0 in the home half of the first versus Ducks starting pitcher Bennett Parry, courtesy of a run-scoring single to center field off the bat of Angel Aguilar. Staten Island made it 3-0 in their favor in the second on a throwing error made by Parry off a sacrifice bunt by Andres Noriega and an RBI base knock from Alfredo Reyes. The home team went ahead 5-0 1 inning later as Dilson Herrera cracked a 2-run home run to left center field. Trailing 7-0 in the fifth, the Ducks got on the board for the first time on the evening against Ferry Hawk starter Matt Salter, courtesy of a bases-loaded walk issued to Alejandro De Aza that scored Joe DiCarlo after he began the rally with a leadoff infield single and a run-scoring groundout off the bat of Sam Travis that enabled Dustin Woodcock to cross the plate after he drew a free pass earlier in the frame. Jackson McGowan's first home run in a Ducks uniform in the sixth got the Flock to within 7-3. And 3 batters later, Phil Caulfield's RBI double cut the deficit to 7-4. Long Island got to within 7-6 in the seventh on an RBI groundout from Woodcock that scored McGowan and an opposite field run-scoring single by Phil Caulfield that plated DiCarlo. After a pair of Staten Island insurance runs put them up 9-6, Long Island dented the deficit to 9-7 in the eighth on a Carlos Castro groundout that enabled Travis to cross the plate. The comeback would fall just short as Victor Campion closed the ball game out for his team-best 13th save overall. Soltaire earned the win, improving to 4-8, giving up 4 runs on 8 hits, including 1 home run in 5 2/3 innings pitched, walking 4 and striking out 6. Parry suffered the loss, dropping to 0-2 after allowing 7 runs, 5 earned on 7 hits, including 1 home run across 5 innings pitched, walking 3 while striking out 2. Caulfield led the way at the plate with the first 5-hit performance of the season for Long Island, including 2 doubles, a triple, and a pair of runs batted in. So that was last night's game recap as the Ducks fell to the Staten Island Ferry Hawks by the final score of 10-7. And now they switch venues here to Waldorf, Maryland, as they take on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs to kick off a 3-game weekend series. The Blue Crabs and Ducks are facing off for the 12th time head-to-head this season. Southern Maryland has won 7 of the first 12 meetings. This is the 13th head-to-head meeting between these two teams. Southern Maryland has won 7 of 12, but they have also taken 5 of 6 games here at Regency Furniture Stadium. The last time the Ducks came to Waldorf was the conclusion of a most recent 6-game road trip that resulted in an 0-6 trip. The Ducks were swept by the Kentucky Wild Health Genomes and then suffered a 3-game sweep at the hands of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. And all games were very close. They lost the opener 6-5, the middle game 4-3, and the final game 11-10. So each of the 3 games were 1-run losses for Long Island. The Ducks are playing in their 274th meeting all-time against Southern Maryland. The Ducks have a record of 146 and 127 overall, but they're 3 games under 500 all-time here at Regency Furniture Stadium with a 64 and 67 record. So we are going to step aside for now as the rain continues to fall here at Regency Furniture Stadium, and as soon as we get some information on if and when we will be playing baseball tonight here in Waldorf, we will keep you posted. You can also take a look on the Ducks Twitter page at liducks.com and their Facebook page as well, facebook.com/liducks, to find out more information with regards to what will be happening tonight and as to whether or not we will have some baseball from Regency Furniture Stadium in Waldorf, Maryland. So until then, we are going to play back some old-time memories in terms of the success that the Long Island Ducks have had in their history as my broadcast partner Chris King, the Kinger, takes us down a trip to memory lane with the Long Island Ducks, courtesy of, again, my broadcasting partner Chris King. So we will keep you posted on what will be happening here, but until then, enjoy this trip down memory lane, courtesy of the Kinger, Chris King, my broadcast partner here with the Long Island Ducks.
You're listening to the soundtrack of the Ducks Championship DVD, 2004 Long Island Ducks, A Season to Remember. The Long Island Ducks baseball game is currently being delayed due to inclement weather. We will update you on the status of the game as soon as possible, and thanks for listening to Long Island Ducks baseball exclusively here on liducks.com. We now return you to our trip down memory lane. Hi, I'm Chris King, the radio and TV voice of your Long Island Ducks. 2004 was a very special season for the Ducks, both on and off the field. From the first pitch of spring training until the final out of their championship victory, there were packed houses, nail-biting wins, and enough excitement to last a lifetime. During the Ducks' first ever trip to the Atlantic League playoffs, each of their 6 games was decided by just 1 run, with the Ducks winning 5 of those. In putting together this championship DVD, we'll take a walk down memory lane and take you step by step through the Long Island Ducks 2004 Atlantic League Championship.
Mike Moore back with you from Regency Furniture Stadium here in Waldorf, Maryland. We have just been informed by the front office staff here with the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs that the first pitch in tonight's game between the Long Island Ducks and Southern Maryland Blue Crabs is now scheduled for 7:15 p.m. So approximately 40 minutes from now, we will have the first pitch tonight scheduled, weather permitting, between the Long Island Ducks and Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Again, a 7:15 scheduled first pitch between the Ducks and the Blue Crabs in Game 1 of this 3-game weekend series.
Following another close call at the end of the 2003 season, the Ducks had finished second in 6 of 8 halves through their first 4 seasons of play and still had never qualified for a playoff spot. After a winter full of organizational meetings and player signings, the team headed down to spring training loaded with talent, brimming with confidence, and eager to prove that this team was different.
Well, when we got down to spring training, it was we kind of realized that this was kind of a special group of guys, and we all clicked from the very beginning. And our mission was, you know, if we're going to be in the independent league and nobody's going to give us an opportunity to go play in organized ball, then we're going to try to do the absolute best that we can with our team. And like I said, we felt like we had a special talent and a special group of guys, and it was our goal to go out and win the championship.
He is all business on that fifth day. I tell you, he has his good times and whatever, and keeps everybody loose up to that point, and then, he's it's business day.
I expect to win, and I expect to win pretty much with the whole pitching staff. When you get Bill out there, he's going to fight you. He's going to fight you to the end. He never wants to come out, and that's always good.
Of the 25 players on Long Island's opening day roster, 14 had major league experience, highlighted by a pitching staff that featured Bill Pulsifer, Matt Beach, Matt DeWitt, Bill Seamus, and Lance Davis, all of whom had experienced success at the big league level.
Every spring training, especially with the Ducks, you go into it of not knowing how long you're going to keep your guys, and that's always a concern. But when we walked out on the field the first day, when Pulsifer and Seamus showed up, there was no longer any worry of what type of clubhouse we were going to have. The camaraderie was there just with those two individuals, and as a coach, as a manager, when you know your camaraderie is good, it solves a lot of problems. So everybody else was going to fit into place. All the guys that we had from the previous year, we knew were very good guys, very good individuals, and we pride ourselves with the Ducks of bringing in good individuals, not just statistics, but they got to be good people to play here. And as soon as we had those two guys, we knew we were set.
As the season began, Long Island came out of the gates on fire, emerging victorious in each of their first 6 games.
4, and the Ducks win the game. Final score, Long Island Ducks 5, Pennsylvania Road Warriors 4.
By the end of the season's first month, Long Island was on a roll, in first place with a 16-7 record.
We had a lot of guys returning from the year before. It was myself and Barty and Doug and JJ and stuff. Well, those guys, I know that they remember the hurt that we felt in that last game and how close we were to it. And then getting guys like Pulsifer and Seamus and Lance and Beach and those guys in the beginning of the year, we knew we had a staff that could take us all the way. Of course, the big question was how long were we going to have them for? Which comes across every year with the Ducks, is that we start off great, and if somehow or another the guys get picked up, which is what the league is for, and but it hurts our team club, and we never seem to make the playoffs because we got guys leaving, and sometimes you just can't replace those guys.
By mid-June, however, 3 of Long Island's top pitchers had been signed to major league organizational deals. Clint Weibel was the first to go, followed by Matt DeWitt and Matt Beach. Following their departures, the Ducks hit a skid, and, following a July 5th loss at the hands of the Nashua Pride, found themselves 1 game behind the arch-rival Bridgeport Bluefish with just 7 games remaining in the season's first half. Despite regaining their footing in the following series against Pennsylvania, the Ducks found themselves needing a sweep of Bridgeport in the half's final series in order to earn a berth in the Atlantic League playoffs. All the Bluefish needed was 1 victory in the 3-game set, and the Ducks' playoff hopes would be dashed yet again. And the Ducks would have to do it against their arch rivals on the road in a ballpark in which their playoff dreams died in the last week of the 2000 season. They'd also have to do it in a ballpark where they'd only won 13 times in 37 games coming into the season. You're listening to the soundtrack of the Ducks Championship DVD, 2004 Long Island Ducks, A Season to Remember. The Long Island Ducks baseball game is currently being delayed due to inclement weather. We will update you on the status of the game as soon as possible, and thanks for listening to Long Island Ducks baseball exclusively here on LIDucks.com. We now return you to our trip down memory lane.
The 3-game series with Bridgeport during the July 10th through the 12th was quite an exciting series, and it was great to have the fans coming over. I mean, there was so many little facets of that particular series that was going into play that not a lot of people, unless you'd been around and been a part of the Long Island Duck organization for a while, would really understand the complexity of it. With that veteran team that we had, we knew that if we just went in and played 1 game at a time, which is, of course, very cliche, but yet it's very applicable for the situation. You know, if we win the first couple of games, you know, that we would put the pressure back on them, and that's what we did. The Monday night game, you know, after it being called after the 9 innings, was very frustrating for all of us, both teams in general.
I know the feeling after the game of that last night when it was raining. We were in the clubhouse and we were going, this can't happen. I mean, we can't end it like this. We had just come back. I mean, we battled our butts off. And so did Bridgeport. I mean, it was a great series that we played against them. We beat them the first 2 games of the series. It came down to that last game. They had scored a couple runs in the beginning, and we fought back to tie it. And it came down to the 9th inning, and we were playing in the rain the whole game. And when they called the game and took us off the field because of the rain, it was like kind of mind-boggling. It's like, what are we doing? We've been playing in this for 9 innings, and all it takes is we finish 9 innings. The next person to score will win.
So the Long Island Ducks headed home. The July 12th game was declared a tie, with a new August 9th game rescheduled to be played in its entirety and no playoff spot yet secured. Despite the fact that they had come so far, the Ducks had no closure. The second half would begin on Friday night, but there was still 4 weeks of baseball to play before the first half champion would be declared.
Well, so we start the second half of the season. We don't know who the first half champion is, and we're going to play that game 2.5, 3 weeks out. It really kept the tension around here at a certain pitch. Certainly kept all the fans' interest. We started to point our whole season towards one game, and that's sort of good and it's sort of bad. For the fans, it was high drama. For us in our organization, it was high drama. For the ball players, so we were all focused in on that August 9th game.
And while the Ducks would have to wait for their chance to play for their first ever playoff spot, they would continue their pursuit of individual and team records that would fall during the magical 2004 season.
The Ducks' second half playoff drive has begun. But wait a minute, what about the first half?
Good question.
Something you've never even heard in baseball. Just like, let's put off the first half until a month later.
Because of a rainout, the Ducks and Bluefish have yet to decide who won the North Division. They'll replay the game in its entirety August 9th.
I mean, we definitely had momentum in our favor, and it was just too bad that it just had to stop like it did.
To have it end like that was really disappointing. We have some guys that do real well now. Who knows if Doug, Camara, Barty, or Pulsar is going to be here come August 9th. And, they were a big part of our team.
"19 days and counting till August 9th.
You're listening to the soundtrack of the Ducks Championship DVD, 2004 Long Island Ducks, A Season to Remember. The Long Island Ducks baseball game is currently being delayed due to inclement weather. We will update you on the status of the game as soon as possible, and thanks for listening to Long Island Ducks baseball exclusively here on liducks.com. We now return you to our trip down memory lane. When August 9th finally arrived, the team and its fans were ready.
My guys are ready to go. They're ready to play this game. You know, as I'm sure these guys are too. I mean, it's about the playoffs. I mean, there's a couple reasons why these players are all here in this league. One, to get back to organizations, and the other, get in the playoffs. And here it is right here on the table for them. So now it's whoever's the hungriest.
With more than 700 loyal Duck fans in attendance in Bridgeport, everything was on the line once again for Long Island's hometown team. In a game dubbed "One Game for All the Marbles" by Bridgeport officials, the Bluefish took an early 3-0 advantage against the Ducks and starter Brian Ricard.
Count 1 ball, 2 strikes to Avila.
And again, Lou, the rosters of these teams is quite different from what it was the last time we played this game on July 12th. The Ducks do have Garrick back. The Bluefish have Willis Otanez and DJ Boston back, but Long Island has lost Bill Pulsifer, Lance Davis, and Manny Ulloa, 3 of their best pitchers who've gone on to affiliated teams.
Beautiful pitch on the inside corner, and Ricard ends the inning, but
the Ducks showed their mettle, battling back and tying the game on Camara Barti's 2-out, 2-run home run in the 5th inning off Bluefish ace Tim Kaine.
Kane delivers, swing and a miss, tied him up inside, and Kane works ahead 0-2.
And a chance for Camara to get some retribution, Lou, as it was Camara Barti who popped out to second base back in the 3rd inning with the bases loaded and 1 away. So he gets another chance here to at least drive in 1 run if he can bring in Cole Liniak from second.
0-2 pitch, swung on and drilled to deep left field. Going back is Otanez, it's gone! A home run for Barti! A 2-run shot! And we are all tied at 4.
Well, for Camara Barti, his team-leading 18th home run.
We were down early, so we were like, all right, now we got to fight back. But once you hit that 2-run home run and we're dead even, it's a whole new game. It's like, all right, it's 0-0. Now it's our game. We have the momentum. Let's take it. Let's go all the way with this.
Now Andrew Salvo. Be interesting to see if he tries to bunt here.
I would think so.
Bridgeport thinking bunt. Lualoa now coming in at 3rd, and Salvo bunts it. It's a good-looking bunt, and they're going to go to first. For a second, Sherman thought about going to second, but then got the sure out at first base. Salvo does his job, sacrifice bunt, sends Rodriguez down to second, and he is the potential go-ahead run for the Ducks.
Well, Andrew Salvo practices that bunt every day in batting practice, and in the biggest spot of the season for Long Island, he comes through as manager Don McCormack there, playing small ball here in a tie game, and now he hopes that Kevin Baez, who's had the best defensive play of the game for Long Island, can come through with some offense.
And the Duck fans making some noise now. Baez and Justin Davies will try to give the Ducks the lead. Baez swings and lifts it deep down the right field line. Pennyfeather is there, makes the catch. Rodriguez is going to try to go. Pennyfeather's throw is into the stands, and Rodriguez will score on the overthrow. Long Island takes the lead. It's 5-4 Ducks.
Well, can you believe it? Will Pennyfeather, who had the best catch of the game for the Bluefish and one of the best arms in the Atlantic League, just threw one into the seats, into the Duck fan section. And as he did, Louis Rodriguez, who was tagging, is able to circle 3rd and score. The Ducks have their first lead of the game in the top of the 9th on a Will Pennyfeather overthrow. With the Ducks now holding a 1-run lead, Long Island called on closer Bill Seamus for the final 3 outs.
And the Bluefish now down to their last strike.
And much like they do at Citibank Park, the Duck fans are on their feet throughout this ballpark, hundreds of them, standing and cheering for what they hope will be strike 3.
No balls, 2 strikes to Boston. Seamus gets the sign. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. The Long Island Ducks have won the first-half championship in the Atlantic League's North Division. And the Ducks will go to the playoffs for the first time in franchise history.
And you see the jubilation on the mound. It has taken them 4 years, 3 months, and 12 days since the first pitch in franchise history was thrown back in April of 2000. But there will be postseason baseball on Long Island come September for the first time ever. And that guy, Bill Seamus, is the happiest man on the field.
The Ducks battle that.
You're listening to the soundtrack of the Ducks Championship DVD, 2004 Long Island Ducks, A Season to Remember. The Long Island Ducks baseball game is currently being delayed due to inclement weather. We will update you on the status of the game as soon as possible. And thanks for listening to Long Island Ducks baseball exclusively here on LIDucks.com. We now return you to our trip down memory lane.
Once we got to that last inning once we brought Seamus in the 8th and we got through that, and knowing that, our cards are on the table. Everything that you kind of laid out before the game, how you want the game to go, and everything is just, it's right there for you. You just stick by your game plan that you pretty much had thought out. And when it gets down to it and it comes to, here it is, right on the table for Mr. Seamus, and the guy we've counted on the whole time. And it's like I've said before, he's one of them guys that you count on night in, night out. And it was just kind of a relaxed excitement watching him, because he just kind of manhandled Darryl Boston. It was really not much of a contest. And it was just, after that, it was such a relief, to finally get on the board with that first one, that the three of us, me, Buddy, and Dave, just kind of was embraced, and we let them do their thing on the field, and it was a relief sensation.
Following a dizzying post-game celebration, the Ducks returned to the reality of the second half. With 7 of their pitchers now gone and pitching for affiliated teams, the team struggled in the month of August, posting a record of 14-16 with a 5.63 ERA. With the key pitchers now departed, it was clear the Ducks' playoff hopes would depend on a promise made by a group of pitchers all the way back in spring training known as the Band: Bill Seamus, Bill Pulsifer, Matt Beach, and Lance Davis.
Those guys, upon leaving, vowed to us that if they didn't get called up to the big leagues, they'd come back, and the rest is history. Those people came back, and we played 7 consecutive one-run games.
Well, those at the end of the first half, prior to us having to reschedule the August 9th game, I remember being in the dugout and talking with Pointer about, and this is a guy that's won a World Series at the Major League level, and we both had the same feeling of playoff baseball. Doesn't matter where you're at, Little League or on up, it's just a special feeling, and that's the real reason that true baseball players play, and that's to have a chance to win a championship. Not for the money, not for the fame, not for anything like that. It's just to go out and compete at the highest level of your league, wherever it be, and you to be the top of it. It's really a special thing, winning a championship. And there's plenty of guys that play their whole careers and don't even make playoffs, let alone win a championship at any level. So it's really a special thing. And when a group of guys gets together and accomplishes something, it's camaraderie. It's a very special thing.
On September 14th, the leader of the Band, lefty Bill Pulsifer, was the first to make good on his promise to return. Within 5 days, Seamus, Beach, and Davis followed suit, and Long Island's once awe-inspiring pitching staff was back at full strength just in time for the team's first ever playoff appearance. The first playoff game in franchise history was on the road on Tuesday, September 21st, 2004 at historic Holman Stadium in Nashua, New Hampshire. The Nashua Pride held a 10-8 advantage over the Long Island Ducks in the regular season, and they featured an explosive offense led by former Major League All-Star Dante Bichette. Despite rallying late in the game, the Ducks fell 3-2, and their playoff hopes were in danger just 1 game into the best-of-3 series.
Yeah, you'd like to win that first game, but we were coming back home, so I thought it was a great game, and up there we just didn't make our move late in the game like we normally do, and then you come back here and you have all this enthusiasm. You have this 4 years of frustration, which is more in-house than it is the new players that came in. They had nothing to do with being defeated. There are a couple guys here, Justin Davies and Doug Jennings, who had gone through all these close losses for all these years, and then you have the fans who had gone through that.
You're listening to the soundtrack of the Ducks Championship DVD, 2004 Long Island Ducks, A Season to Remember. The Long Island Ducks baseball game is currently being delayed due to inclement weather. We will update you on the status of the game as soon as possible. And thanks for listening to Long Island Ducks baseball exclusively here on liducks.com. We now return you to our trip down memory lane. After dropping Game 1 of the Atlantic League North Division playoffs in Nashua, the Ducks returned home to a raucous Citibank Park for the first home playoff game in franchise history. The sellout crowd had waited 5 years for this night to arrive. 6,322 strong and armed with thundersticks was in full throat as Bill Pulsifer headed out to the mound.
The first playoff game here at City.
Mike Moore back with you from Regency Furniture Stadium in Waldorf, Maryland. Tonight's game between the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs and Long Island Ducks has been postponed due to rain, and it will be made up as part of a single admission doubleheader beginning tomorrow with first pitch in Game 1 scheduled for 4 o'clock p.m. So again, if you're just joining us, tonight's game between the Long Island Ducks and Southern Maryland Blue Crabs has been postponed due to rain from Regency Furniture Stadium, and it will be made up tomorrow, August 6th, as part of a single admission doubleheader, both games slated for 7 innings of play, with the first pitch in game number 1 scheduled for 4 o'clock p.m. So again, tonight's game has been postponed due to rain and will be made up tomorrow as part of a single admission doubleheader, with the first pitch scheduled in game number 1 for 4 o'clock p.m. Both games slated for 7 innings of play. And the second game will take place approximately 30 minutes after the conclusion of game number 1. And we'll have complete coverage of both of those games right here on the Long Island Ducks broadcast network. Tune in for our next Long Island Ducks game broadcast tomorrow, Saturday, August 6th, when the Ducks take on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs in Game 1 of a single admission doubleheader. First pitch is scheduled for 4 o'clock p.m. The pregame show will begin 15 minutes prior to first pitch at 3:45, and you can follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks broadcast network. Live streaming video and audio will be available online at liducks.com, facebook.com/liducks, and youtube.com/ducksbaseball. So that's going to do it for now from Regency Furniture Stadium in Waldorf, Maryland. Tonight's game between the Long Island Ducks and Southern Maryland Blue Crabs has been postponed due to rain and will be made up as part of a single admission doubleheader tomorrow, August 6th. First pitch in Game 1 from Regency Furniture Stadium will be at 4 o'clock p.m. Both games slated for 7 innings of play, with game number 2 taking place approximately 30 minutes after the conclusion of game number 1. For our entire crew here at the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, I'm Mike Moore, saying thanks so much for your patience. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. Have a great weekend, as tonight's game has been postponed due to rain.